Hello everyone, my name is Sabrina Galassi. I'm the Cross-Cultural Adaptation Technician at ACS in Kaiserslautern, and today I want to talk a little bit about the plural in German. So, first of all, what article do I have to use with the plural? We do know that the German language for singular nouns has three different definite articles. So we have der, masculine, die, feminine, das, neutral. So when we learn new nouns in the German language, we learn it with the definite article. Please do so, because you will see that knowing the grammatical gender of the noun is very important in the German language. So now we have this for singular. Well, what about plural? Well, in plural, it's easy because we only have one definite article, and that's also die. And it doesn't matter what the definite article in singular is, der, die, das. It will always be die in plural. So I picked some examples. Das Auto, here we have a neutral noun, turns into die Autos. Die Frau, we have a feminine noun, turns into die Frauen. Der Mann, a masculine noun, turns into die Männer. Now we see something here. The endings are always different. Why is that? So how can we build the plural? We can build the plural by either adding n or en. For example, for die Hose turns into die Hosen, or die Blume turns into die Blumen. We can add an e, der Friseur, die Friseure, die Wand, die Wände. We can add r or er. Das Haus, die Häuser, der Wald, die Wälder. And so far you have seen that sometimes the vowel in singular turns into an umlaut in plural. So you have to pay attention to those things. Sometimes it's pretty easy because it's like in English, you only add an s. For example, das Pony, die Ponys, and you see that when in the German language we build the plural of a singular noun that ends in a y, we keep the y, we don't turn that into ie like in English. Das Sofa, die Sofas. And then we also have those nouns that don't change at all. So they look the same in singular and in plural. The only difference is the definite article. So we have der Löffel turns into die Löffel. So the noun itself is the same, but the definite article is different. Sometimes I might not use a definite article. I might use an adverb. For example, I could say der Löffel, which is one spoon, or I could say viele Löffel, which is many spoons. But depending on the article that I use, or if I use an adverb in the front, or numeral, or anything like this in the context, you will realize if it's singular or plural. Das Mädchen, and again in plural, die Mädchen. So there's no change. Now again, they're not really rules, but there are tendencies, and you can basically rely on those. Learn either, and that's what I recommend, learn the nouns not just with the definite article, so you learn the grammatical gender, but also learn it with the plural right away because we have so many forms. So it's easier when you learn it right away by heart. Or if you want to rely on the tendencies, there are specific endings that sometimes nouns have, and that usually tells you what the plural form is. That does not always apply. So again, those are not really rules. So you will have your exceptions. And again, be aware that sometimes when I have a noun in singular with a vowel, it might turn into an umlaut when I change it into plural. Again, here two examples. Der Rand, viele Ränder. Die Hand, viele Hände.